Hey guys, I just want to show you real quick how to make buttons for your Canvas page. Um, Here is mine. I've had a couple of people that have asked me how that I do that, so I just thought I would show you real quick. My Canvas page is set up with the impression of having it look like an iPad. I've created buttons for each of my modules. Everything is located here. Now, with the new guidelines for Canvas, my Canvas page will be changing. If you haven't seen our county guidelines yet, they're in Canvas now. You might want to go in and take a look and see what's going to be required for our Canvas pages when the school year starts back up. But again, I want to show you how I make my button. I do all of my buttons in PowerPoint. There's a couple of different ways to do this. I've created a few here on the first page. And I very simply did that by going to Insert, I went to Shapes, and then I picked a shape, okay? Now, you can obviously change these shapes when you click on it. Notice the format here lights up, and you can go in and you can change the colors to whatever you want. You can change the outline coloring as well. You can change the width of the outline. I I generally like to go with my school colors, which are black, red, and white. You might choose to do the same thing for your school. So I've created my box. I'm going to right click, edit text. Um, One of my sessions or one of my buttons on my web page is simply meet your teacher. I type in there, enlarge it a little bit, bold the text. Um, Maybe you want to capitalize each word, however you want it to look for you, however you want to word this. But I've made a button. I'm going to right click, save as picture. Now I've created in my OneDrive somewhere. There it is. Oh, it's on my desktop. I've created a Canvas page for 2020, and I'm just very simply going to name this image. And so that button is ready to go for my Canvas page. And I could continue. I could actually just copy and paste that same image here. Did you see what I did? Save that as a picture rather than using the theme, which would let me change the font. But that's one way that you can make pictures or make buttons. And you can do this with any of the shapes that are here. You might choose to use some of the icons that are preloaded in Microsoft. And there are tons of icons in here, things that you might want to use. I also want to point out real quick too, some people, most of you know this. This might be a surprise for some of you. Let's say I wanted to make a star, and if I just click and drag, notice how I can change the size and shape of that star. However, if I do the click and drag and I pick the star, if I hold down my shift key and then click and drag, notice that it keeps my star in the right dimension. It doesn't let it adjust width or height. It keeps it at a good ratio, maybe. Anyway, and then again, you can go in here and change your outline, change the weights, edit the text. Make that whatever you want to make that button the way you want it to be for your class. Some other options of some things that you might try to do. Maybe you use an app like Flipgrid and you just want their image to be one of your buttons. Again, I'm using PowerPoint. Bring that image in. Now, this has got some black around it, which might work for your page. You might not like that. Remember, if it's highlighted, you can go to Format. You can try going to Color, set Transparent Color, and click that black. That might take things out for you. You might get a better response in there if you go to Format and remove background. Remember, everything that is pink goes away. So you want to click to add because you obviously want to keep all of the Flipgrid logo, and I'm just dragging my mouse around to try and keep this. I've got an earlier video that talks about using the remove background in PowerPoint, and as you can see, it can be frustrating, but it gives you a nice clean save of your colors when you're done. And I continue moving through this process until I get that, and I keep changes. And I've got one little place of black there that's still available. I can try and squeeze in here and get rid of that. Sometimes you just have to keep playing with it to get it look exactly like you want it. For some people, that little black there might not bother them, but getting on my nerves. So, but there's that, and then I can right click, save that as a picture. And so I've got a couple of buttons here. Now, when I'm ready to move into my Canvas page, one thing that I do in Canvas is I create everything in tables. For me, I have found that tables work better as far as keeping things lined up. If I go into edit, you will see that all of this is done in a single column table. That's what I use. Let's save this real quick. And then I'll just go create a new page. Call it sample. So I just come right here, create a table, and a couple of rows. Now, I can resize it this way. Normally, I like a 700 to an 800 width page. You can do it using the buttons. You can also go here to table properties. Now, yeah, this is good because They've given us all kind of stuff here, but I'm going to delete all that, and I'm going to very simply type 700 px because that is 700 pixels, and that is how wide I want my table to be. I go to my border for 0 because I don't want any borders in any of my boxes, and I always align it center. Now, notice my lines changed to dotted lines because I no longer have a border. So when I save this and go out of it, you don't see the table, okay? Now, when I come in here and I want to insert an image for what I've done, I want to upload a new image. I'm going to choose File, and I'm going to very simply go to that Canvas page 2020 that I made. I'm going to insert this first one. I'll call it MYT for Meet Your Teacher. And I'm going to upload it, and it's going to throw it right here into my box. Now, I learned this summer, and I thought this was kind of cool. I didn't realize this option was here. If I click on that picture, and I go here to Embed Image, right here are the dimensions. And if I change that to, say, 300, click over here, it automatically adjusts that one. When I click Update, it automatically resizes that image for me. I thought that was kind of cool. I learned that this summer. Also, you can sometimes move it. Sometimes what I found is that loses. It gets lost in the transition. You can also upload a GIF file or a GIF file, however you want to say it. I'm going to call it Welcome GIF. That comes in, and you can see that it is operating. So I save this, and those are just a couple of quick tips. If you'll look in my Tech Tuesday emails, you will see how to create your own GIF. Today I've shown you how to do quick buttons. Again, if you need help with these, call me, email me. I'm here, willing to help you in whatever ways that I can. Remember, we're better together. Take care, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today's edition of Tech Tips with Mr. Reese. Don't forget, subscribe down below and share it with your friends. Bye.